Hi Taurus, hello, how are you all doing? Welcome to my channel, Universal Power Tarot. My name is Marta. These messages I bring you here are supposed to encourage, elevate, and empower you guys, and myself as well, of course. Yay, you guys. Yeah, with the current events, and this is actually the first video that I'm recording because Aries was a little bit earlier than I recorded that one, and yeah, events just keep unfolding. Let me just state that right now. However, I still would like to continue the work that I'm doing here because I feel it's very important to uplift the collective, absolutely, and that's why I'm going to continue doing these readings. And funnily enough, as I was shuffling your cards, Taurus, I had a flash of a vision just right now, seeing us coming together, like being liberated and celebrating life after this. Okay, celebrating life after this. And I was debating with myself whether I should state it in the Taurus video or whether it was for something else, but I just decided right now just to shoot it out there and let you guys know. Okay, we're gonna hop right into your reading. This is your May 2020 reading, Taurus. Thank you, Spirit. This is a general, okay, 3? Yes, okay. General reading, which means it may or may not resonate with you guys. Please only take what resonates and leave the rest behind because that means it's for somebody else, okay? It's not gender specific. I read the energies here. It's not really time specific either. So whenever a message of a reading resonates, a title of a reading resonates with you, or just like you feel drawn to it, then it might have message in it for you. Okay, guys, you can reverse the placements. Now, let's get started. Wow, Taurus. Wow. Okay, you're making an offer of love. That's funny that it just came out like that because I didn't even ask who it was, but apparently it's you. So you're making an offer of love. You are totally extending that cup because your cup is full, and you're totally extending that, and that's on your mind mostly, to extend love. And I immediately feel I'm talking to someone who's working in the rounds of like higher service, with a higher purpose in mind, and hence the hand of love is extended here by you, Taurus. I'm immediately getting this. This is of course not for all of you, right? But we can all, and that's interesting, we can all assume this position, right? We can all assume this position. It doesn't matter what kind of a position or whatever you have, right? Because as soon as you extend that love, you're automatically in your highest purpose and in the highest good for everyone else, because you're acting out of love and out of kindness. And that is so beautiful, Taurus. Oh my goodness. Oh. Wow, even for some of you, and this is again very specific, you must have recently given someone flowers, right? You must have recently given someone flowers. And they don't even have to be like real flowers. I also see, and this is again very specific, I see, you know how you can make paper flowers, like fold them in a certain way and then be like, hey, this is for you. And you just made this for someone, like in origami kind of a style and way, right? Which is super beautiful. It could also be real flowers, right? But I do see that here, and that is lighting people up, you know, those small things that have huge significance, especially right now. Very good, very good. Yeah, yeah. And this is the counter program. So again, this is choosing between love and quarrel, love and ego games, love and are we gonna fight, or are we gonna be in a peaceful mode, and are we gonna be in a mode of here, I'm extending my hand, I have something for you, right? I have something for you. And this could also be you not being sure of how other people are going to react to your offer, right? To your offer, because these here seem to be very intent on quarrel, right? On ego games and on like, this is mine and I want this sort of a thing. And not you. You have a different agenda here, very different agenda. and you're just gonna go for it. You're just gonna go for it regardless. Regardless is what I'm hearing here. Oh yeah. And you show up as the Queen of Rods here. As the Queen of Rods here. Absolutely. The one that is abundant, does not take more than she needs. Very loyal person. Very loyal person. Wears the crown on her head. She is very well established amongst her people. This is interesting. Very well established amongst her people. People look up to her. They admire her for what it is that she's doing. She has some social status is not the right word, but she is admired by many. She is admired by many, not gender specific. A lot of fire, like you're in your passion. You're doing this out of, what's the word for it? Because you stand for it, because you know it's the right thing to do, because it's your values. It's an alignment with your value system here. That's why you do the things you do, and for no other reason, because you know this is the right thing to do. You know this is the right thing to do. Sharing, not hoarding, you know, sharing, not this. Yeah. And you stand up for this, and you make this known, and you're an example. You're an example here. Yep. And this brings great healing, not just to you, but also to the ones that are around you, that are in your vicinity. It's much like that droplet that drops down, and that rippling effect that this has. Do not, people, underestimate your power here that you have. Extending an olive branch, or extending an offer of peace and love and of sharing and kindness, has an immense rippling effect. And again, they're saying, especially in these times, I'm seeing it like extended when... Okay, I'm just going to have to say it. Before the virus, right? Before the virus. This may have had or did have a rippling effect, but right now it has an even bigger rippling effect. Like things are magnified is what I want to say here. Things are magnified, absolutely. And you just keep doing what you're doing, and what you're doing is really, really working, like for the collective. Absolutely. And also you're being watched, you're being encouraged. Watched and encouraged is what I'm getting here. Yeah, and you're getting insights, like from the divine. Could also be Mother Earth. I'm seeing this here. Could also be Mother Earth, like reaching up. Be like, here you go, there's this instrument. You're gonna need this. You're gonna need this if you want to look up at the stars, sort of a thing. If you want to measure what is going on and how to proceed, right? And yeah, oh man, oh my goodness, you're so connected. Like I'm talking to someone who's like, I'm strongly connecting with a light worker right now, with someone that is doing things very purposefully, and again, not for their own good, although that's involved because that's the highest good, right? But for the highest good of the collective. And that's pretty incredible. That is pretty incredible, guys. Thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah, and I'm seeing that flower reference again. Yeah, you're standing up for yourself and for your beliefs and for your value system here. Absolutely. You're like, yeah, I'm extending my hand. But don't think that you can take advantage of that. It's like that, right? And that's much needed also. Much needed also, especially when we're faced with opposition. Yeah, especially when we're faced with opposition. And you're like, yeah, you can have this. But I still want to make sure my own cup is full, definitely, right? And I'm not giving out in a stupid and not thinking kind of a manner, right? I'm doing so because I want to, and because I can, because my heart is full, and that's why I'm doing it. No other reason. I don't want anything back. I don't need anything back. I've got everything I need. And always know that there is more. There is always more. The moment we give freely, it will come back tenfold. Again, that magnifying reference here, that magnifying reference. Whatever you do now is being magnified, and the rippling effect is immense, okay? And they really want you to know this. Yeah, because the other thing, like acting in an egotistical manner right now, that's going to cause a lot of hurt. Same thing. It's magnified. What I'm getting here, the effects are magnified, like to make us see, to make us understand the difference, to really make everyone understand the consequences, like action consequence type of a thing, right? Choose this path, heartbreak and no good. Choose the other path, that's a good thing, right? That's a good thing collectively. That's a good thing. And that's what brings healing. That's what's going to bring a lot of healing here. A lot of healing. Yeah. And emotional fulfillment. Definitely the 10 of Cups, right? The 10 of Cups. And this is especially for those. Again, I'm getting light worker position where before working as a light worker was not as easy as it may be. I'm not saying it's easy now, but as it may be now. Because before, there was too much distraction. Right now, that's in the focus. Before was too much distraction. Right now, the focus is on this because that's exactly what is needed right now. And you do bring that emotional fulfillment, that 10 of Cups, that stability with you because you show up as the Queen of Rods here. Very strong, very committed, very loyal. People can rely on you. It's exactly as you say it is. And that's that. Like people can really trust you. Really, really trust you. And that's awesome. And that's great because that stands out. That stands out. Yeah. See, it's basically confirmation, right? Very stable with the Queen of Pentacles here. Very stable, very reflective, very at home in her body, very authentic person. And again, has more than enough to go around. More than enough to go around. But for that exact same reason, because you beforehand just gave it out. You gave it out freely without thinking, am I going to get something back or not? That's not the intention here. The intention is to give freely and from the heart. Freely and from the heart. Three of Cups. Now this is talking about social gatherings, right? Social gatherings. Although I immediately had reconciliation in my head. So for a lot of us, there's going to be a moment where we can reconcile with people. And this is often what happens when you're separating what's really important from the bullshit, right? What is really important? Why did we even ask and argue about this, right? Why did we even have that argument, right? It doesn't mean anything when you're faced with things that are bigger than ourselves, right? And then things really come back into perspective. Like, what is this really about? And I see for a lot of us reconciliations with friends, with families, maybe even with people we haven't been talking about in years, right? Or haven't been talking for in years. That's the reconciliation I see here. Yeah, I mean, like, hey, how are you? How are things? How are you? Right? Yeah, and extending that love offer, that olive branch, yeah. Four of Cups. A lot more people are going to receive messages. A lot more people are going to receive messages. These are messages, people, okay? There's nothing to worry about. It's just messages. And listen to your intuition, right? That's that. Yeah, totally. Yeah, it's also the willingness to pour into those that are asleep still, to pour into those that are asleep still, to take that step and extend the offer also to those that are asleep still, because when before we might have been reluctant to doing so because we've been pushed to the back and being like, man, these people are crazy, these light workers, what are they even talking about? Like, I don't understand. And it's about community, right? It's about coming together and like making this whole thing one again, and that's what I see you guys doing here. Yeah. And you'll receive help with your project. You're not in this alone. There are so many more out there. So many more people out there. Light workers, other light workers. Spirit is, of course, highly involved. Highly involved. Getting a hand with that. You're not alone. Not alone. There are plenty other people. Plenty other people. Lighting up the planet one by one. One by one. Oh yeah, that's that rippling effect. Oh my goodness, yes. The Empress. We're finishing with that tarot card before we head over to the extended. The Empress. Wow, this is you. Wow, totally connected, totally dialed in. Wow, I love this. Very, very nurturing to all. To all. Very nurturing to all. And being patient and understanding for confusion, you know, because confusion is arising, especially amongst those that haven't been connected yet, and that how do I say this without sounding like, I don't want to make it like this, because that's not what it is about, right? It's just like there has been a drift between these two categories, very rational, and then and you can be both, right? I don't mean to say that either, but what I'm oh my god, how am I going to say that? It's just like these groups are going to come together. They have to, because we have to work together, right? We have to work together on making nature beautiful again, and on making humanity like this beautiful one thing that really, really, really fits in. Really fits in. This reading actually really reminds me of the collective message that I did about choose love, because we have a lot of the same cards here. So again, you must be a light worker. So this message could be very important for you to listen to. Yeah. Yeah, and there's going to be more than enough to go around. Again, the message, more than enough to go around. And see how free she is, right? And how abundant she is, and how connected she is, and how nurturing to everyone. Doesn't matter if it's the grass, the baby, the animals, the trees, the water. Extend love to all these things. And beings. And beings. All right. Again, before we take this over to the extended to Vimeo and or Patreon, if this resonated and you would like to follow me over there, we have the Angels and Ancestors cards here I would like to draw for you. I'm also currently open for private readings. So if you would like, I decided to keep the 20% deal open still. For your first reading with me, okay? So if you'd like, you'll find everything down in the caption. Thank you, Spirit. Oh, wow. You have the Moon. Take note of intuitive messages. Now, this is interesting because the Moon card, in my readings, like my personal readings, that came out like 3 times in a row already. And I'm like, okay, yes. Heightened intuition, there's a lot going on energetically right now. All right, take note of intuitive messages. The Moon. Use your intuition. Practice discernment. See through illusions and blockages. The Moon is strongly associated with the divine feminine and the energy of receiving. If the Sun is God, the Moon is goddess, and so she offers a powerful energy of polarity and balance. She has a cyclic energy and is therefore strongly connected to emotions, which often come and go in waves, and to somewhat interesting behavior. So when the Moon appears in a reading, you are often being told that not everything is as it seems. The Moon has a dark side, just dark, not negative, and can show you what you've been kept in the dark about. Lunar energies are surrounding your life, allowing you to understand what is standing in your way. Not everything is as it seems, and you're being guided to use your discernment. When the moon appears, intuitive or psychic urges are increased, so take note of any feelings arising at this time. They are messages from your soul and angels. The moon shines her light on all that has been kept in the dark. So ask yourself if you're avoiding anything or refusing to deal with something of importance. If so, it could be holding you in the shadows when your destiny is to be in the light. If this card appears when you feel someone isn't being completely real with you, know that their intentions will be revealed to you. The moon has no secrets. She reveals all. Okay. All right, Taurus. And one more guardian angel card for you guys. Oh, thank you. That's it already. Oh, you have the guardian angel, guys. You have the guardian angel. Trust. All unfolds in perfect timing. You are one with divine will. Focus only on love, and all you truly desire will manifest at the most perfect moment. Be patient. I, your guardian angel, am watching over you. Okay, Taurus, that's gorgeous. That's really gorgeous. All right, I'll take this over to the extended. If you want to, you can follow me over there to Vimeo and Patreon. Again, both links are down in the caption. And much love and light to you guys, Taurus, and I'll see you over there or next time. Bye. Bye.